How's it going, you guys, and welcome back to ConstantlyVariedFitness. In today's video, we're going to talk about caffeine and how it can possibly be slowing down or drastically hindering your gains in the gym. So just like most of you guys out there, I absolutely love caffeine, whether it be a pre-workout, whether it be coffee, maybe it's an energy drink sometimes. Caffeine is just an amazing way to help boost the adrenaline in your body, get your blood pumping, get your heart working harder, get the energy to your muscles, and allow you to have a much better workout. So it would make sense that before you have a workout, you consume 100, 150, 200 milligrams of caffeine because it allows you to push yourself that much harder during your workout. Now, essentially what's happening when you consume caffeine is that your brain has receptors on it that normally take in adenosine. Adenosine helps your body naturally want to get tired and slow down and be ready for a full night's sleep. But what's happening is when you have a caffeine source, whatever it be from, your body's connecting those caffeine molecules to your brain's receptors versus the adenosine. So naturally, versus you falling asleep, now you're having the exact opposite effect and your body wants to stay up and it's more alert and aware of what's going on. So when you consume a cup of coffee, for a lot of people, they'll have one early in the morning and they'll have 100 milligrams. But the thing is, coffee has a half-life of about 6 hours. So let's say you have coffee at 8 a.m., 6 hours goes by, that's 2 p.m. You now have, instead of those 150 milligrams, you now have 75 milligrams of caffeine in your body. You go and have another cup of coffee. Now you have 225 milligrams. Is that the right math? I think so. Now you now have 225 milligrams of caffeine technically in your system. So you think that, okay, yeah, I'm only having another cup of coffee, but now essentially inside your body you have another cup and a half. So it's going to take much longer for your body to break down that caffeine and for it to get out of your system. So for a lot of us, we probably think that the caffeine is out of our system come 6, 7, 8 p.m. at night and that we're ready for bed, but our body's been blocking caffeine since 8 a.m. all the way until probably 8 p.m. at night, and we haven't been taking in the adenosine like our body normally wants to. So now our body's not as sleepy, it's not as tired, you still probably have a little bit of caffeine in your system, so you have that restless sleep. You're tossing and turning, it takes you longer to fall asleep. So you're having caffeine the next day to kind of make up for that lackluster sleep you had. You're like, oh man, I'm so tired and beat. Now I'm gonna have 3 cups of coffee. I'll have one at 6 a.m. and then noon, and then I'll have one at 4 p.m. The more caffeine you have is hindering how much you can actually recover and sleep, because sleep is the most important way to recover. When you're at full rest, that's when your body can fully recuperate, repair muscle tissues, do all the things that it needs to help get you ready and energized for the next day that you have. And I'm sure we all know that when we don't get a full night's sleep, it drastically affects your recovery and your energy for the next day. And if you're not feeling as good and 100% as you did the previous day, you're gonna have a much lackluster workout come the next day. You're gonna have to keep cycling on caffeine and have more and more and more, and your brain will keep making more and more receptors, so it'll take in all this caffeine. But once you try to slow down off of your caffeine, all of a sudden you have all these extra receptors, but you're taking in less caffeine, so now you're taking in more adenosine, and all of a sudden now you are super tired and groggy and you feel slow. So that's why it can be very dangerous, not necessarily dangerous, but it can be very detrimental to you if you have too much caffeine, because now you are just relying on this all the time. You're not getting your full sleep and it's messing up with your natural circadian rhythm. So what I try to do personally and have my athletes do is limit your caffeine source to 1 a day maximum. You don't have to have caffeine every day. If you don't have to be up early in the morning, let's say for example, it's your day off of work, maybe you're not going to work out early in the gym, you don't have to have caffeine. Caffeine is a great tool to have, like in your gym bag. Boom, you feel really sleepy one day, or maybe just you're working out early in the morning, so you have time to burn off all that caffeine. Have a scoop of pre-workout, have a Red Bull. Not that I'm condoning having energy drinks, but whatever caffeine source you normally consume, have that either really early in the morning, cut it down to 1 source a day, and then try to have it be 5 sources a day, or excuse me, 5 sources a week total. That way, you're able to naturally let your body do its normal process of absorbing adenosine, allowing you to at least a couple nights a week getting a full night's rest. Because I know a lot of us have crazy schedules. We're up from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. doing a million things, all trying to juggle a bunch of stuff at once. So try to limit this as much as you can. Get your full night's sleep, allow your body to fully recover, get that deep sleep that your body wants, and then all of a sudden, boom, even though you're not attacking your workouts as hard as if you were to have caffeine, your body's recuperating and allowing yourself to grow and get stronger, and then you'll be just as strong and fit without the caffeine as you would with it. So I highly recommend trying to cut down your caffeine source. If you're that kind of person that has it 2-3 times a day, have it only 4 to 5 times a week. If you have even less than that, awesome. But also try to slowly wean yourself off. I know a lot of people have caffeine headaches. They just don't feel as great when they're gonna try to go cold turkey and cut all the caffeine out of their system. So if you're someone that has 4 cups of coffee a day, have 3. Cut the amount of caffeine you have. It's gonna make a tremendous difference on how your body feels, recovers, and gets ready for the next day, whether you're working out or not. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments on this video, make sure to leave them down below and I'll get right back to you guys. If you didn't already, hit the like button, subscribe for plenty more, and we'll see you guys next time.